Mr. Willie.
What's happening? How you guys
All
doing?
right, man. Great to see you, sir.
Great to be seen, my brother. Great to be seen.
Yes, I'm
Yeah.
Cedric Boy, the host of the show,
Hi,
and this
Cedric.
this is BYL Chill, better known as Eli
Hi,
Davis.
Eli. How are you?
Hey, Mr. Gault doing great. You watching some football?
Yeah, Willie's fine.
Really? All right.
Yeah,
Well,
Willie's
thank you.
fine. Absolutely.
Brother Willie in
Fine.
the house. Brother Willie in the
Yeah,
house.
Introduction
yeah,
here.
absolutely.
Your Super Bowl champion here.
Thank you.
Uh, Congressional gold medal winner
Winner?
here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Part of the U.S. bobsled team. You've
Yeah.
yeah.
done some acting. You've done a little bit of everything
Everything.
here in this world.
And
Hey,
we,
man, if you don't try, you don't know if you like it or not.
and
I
we
see you.
know
I see you, Walter Payton. I see you, Walter
part
Payton.
of the 85
Oh, yeah.
Bears.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
yes.
It's not a
The
one.
man, Walter Payton.
Yes, I'm a Bear fan, true and true. Also
Awesome.
a UT ball fan. We're here in
Okay, go
Nashville,
Vols.
and we got to get
They're
you here
playing.
in
They're playing
Nashville,
today, right?
huh?
Who they're playing today?
The
Uh,
UTC.
you
Toledo.
they're playing
The UTC.
Oh,
UT.
okay.
Yes, sir. I had to show up. I wanted to see a football game today. So, I got to wear my
Okay,
shirt
great.
here.
Great. Awesome.
I
Awesome.
root for good football games, but it's like a
Yes,
45-0 blowout here, I think,
yes,
in the second quarter
it's
right
a
now.
blowout.
So
It's a
Oh,
blowout.
really? Oh
He's
my
killing
God.
them, killing them.
That's
involved
good.
in work here. But yeah, it's not a one-time thing. Sedge does wear this every Saturday here.
Yes, I represent my team. I grew up on the far south side of Chicago,
Oh,
although I
good.
was born here in Nashville, Tennessee. So I'm a
Okay.
Vol fan, true and true,
Oh, great.
and a Bears fan. And he said I can't be a Bears fan and a Titans fan,
And he's a Saints fan.
and I'm a Saints fan. I lived in New Orleans too.
It's okay. Right.
Those are
That's
my
okay.
teams. I got three
Yep.
teams. Hey, it's good to have three. At least when one goes down, you got at least a couple of shots to be back in it.
Oh yeah.
Hey, you got a point there. Absolutely right. Yep.
Yes, man.
And then when they play each other, you just wish for a good game. That's all.
There you go. That's it. That's
Yeah.
it.
Right.
And
Yeah.
speaking of just that's going to happen on September the 10th when the Bears play the Titans.
Okay. Okay, that'd be
Yeah,
cool.
first game of the
Yeah.
season.
Oh
Yes,
wow, that's gonna be
I don't
cool.
care. And I work for a newspaper here, and I was on the board to help bring an NFL team here to Nashville.
Oh,
So
cool. That's
yeah,
awesome.
man. So I've got a personal stake in it. That's why I love both teams.
Right.
Hey, whoever wins, wins. I'm with
Exactly.
them.
So yeah,
Absolutely. That's
forgive me.
cool.
I'm the Titans fan here, so we're going for the Titans there. But have you been keeping up with the Bears?
A little bit, it's a lot of hype, but you just wait and see. It's just one of those things where a lot of things goes into winning. It's injury, it's playing together, it's all those things. You got to gel, you got to get some breaks here and there. You got to win some close games. So yeah, I'm excited about the season because the NFL is a great company, and I spent a lot of time. I spent 12 years in the National Football League, so it's home for me. It's like family. So yeah, I'm excited about the season.
Yes, yes, yes.
So I saw on the NFL Films that it rated you as the sixth fastest player of all time.
Yeah, they don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. They
Right.
don't.
Yeah.
So in this, have you heard about this battle here between Tyreek Hill and Noah Lyles going down?
What battle?
They're supposed to be racing a 50-yard dash.
Like I said, what battle?
Yeah. All right. I love it. Prime Willie, are you taking both them down?
No, no. I mean, prime me. Not in 50. No, I mean there's no 50-yard dash or a 50-meter event. Either it's the world's fastest man is known as the 100 meters. That's it. The one who wins the 100 meters is known as the world's fastest man. Now, Christian Coleman is the fastest indoor 60. So that's recognized, but there's no 40, there's no 50, there's a 60, and there's a 100. So, that's the race. So if anyone wants to race and claim they're the fastest, you got to run the event, which is 100 meters.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I was like, you can't call them out and then back down now. You got to stand
No,
up.
no. Yeah. Well, it's a nonsensical call out, really. It's not. It's apples and oranges, really.
Is he giving
No, it's not even apples and oranges. Maybe it's apples and grapefruits or something like that. I don't know, but it's not close.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It's still in the fruit. It's still in the fruit, but it's not. It should almost be a vegetable. No, it's apples and tomatoes, because tomatoes is go between being a fruit and a vegetable, right?
Tomatoes. Yeah.
Okay. Here's an old one. Here's an old one.
I'm sorry.
You against Ronaldo Nehemiah in
Yeah.
your
In what event?
in the 100.
Oh, it's me for sure. In the hurdles, he was a king. He was a world record holder.
Yeah,
But
that's right.
I had more speed. I had a faster time than he did, and he would tell you that.
Oh man, check it out.
Yeah.
Did you have something you wanted to ask him? What
Well,
was it?
I had a couple things, I'll ask you about here, but which Olympic sport there was more fun for you? Was it, working with the bobsled team, or was it doing, and kind of how did that happen? But also,
But track and
He
field was
was joking, he
track
was
and
joking with you about being on the bobsled team, man.
I was saying
track,
earlier, I said, imagine, I said, we need to have the star athletes of today's world on the bobsled team. We need to put names
track.
out there on the bobsled team. Do it for your country.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to be in both Olympics, and I tried to narrow down what I could do in the Winter Olympics. I couldn't ski fast. I wasn't going to ski jump. I couldn't do that. I couldn't go cross country skiing. I couldn't play hockey, so I could run fast and push and jump in and hold on for dear life, and that's what bobsledding is. But for me, the Olympic experience was amazing, to be in both Winter and Summer Olympics. But
Yeah.
the Summer Olympics were, that's the ultimate. That's track and field is the ultimate for me. It's amazing. I love it.
Okay.
So how'd you feel whenever they ended up not participating in the Olympics there?
Well, it was a big disappointment, of course. But being young at the time, I think I was 19 or 20, maybe. I just thought, okay, I'll make the next Olympic team. But, it doesn't happen like that. Some people work for 4 years and make one and never make another one. That was our year. Nothing was accomplished by it. The Russians didn't leave Afghanistan. And that was the whole thing, that we boycotted because the Russians were in Afghanistan. We actually should have gone to Russia, beat them in their home backyards. That would have sent a better message. But at the time, Jimmy Carter thought it was best that we didn't go, which, when you look at it in hindsight, it was a big mistake by him. And, it devastated some athletes that never got another opportunity to perform. Like Stanley Floyd was the world's fastest man that for the last 2 years before and 2 years after that, and never got a chance to compete in the Olympics. But he was the fastest man. He would have won the gold medal. And, Ronaldo Nehemiah, he would have won the gold medal in the hurdles. And of course, Edwin Moses would have won another gold medal. Evan Ashford was there. There's a lot of people that, were hurt by that. Unfortunately, politics were involved in sports. I mean, like now, think about it. There's a war going on, but yet athletes still got together, and it sort of like brought people closer, because it's just you competing against the next person and you doing your best. Politics shouldn't be involved. And, unfortunately, it was for us.
So you would have been rushing straight to Moscow, right?
Absolutely. I actually wound up going to Moscow after that, to do some commentating for the first World University game, I think it was, or the Goodwill Games with Ted Turner. Absolutely. So I was a commentator.
It's really cool that you've had the opportunity to experience a lot of different, factors of life there. What was your favorite acting experience there, and how did that kind of come about? And because I know you were on Ned's Declassified, which was a childhood, favorite show. People, but
I did several movies, several shows. I don't know. I mean, it's pretty hard to say which one's my favorite. I mean, I was on the Pretender for 3 years, which was great. I was on the West Wing recurring for 3 years, which was great. I got a chance to shoot Cellular with Kim Basinger and a couple other people, and then I got a chance to do a little bit with Eddie Murphy and Ben Affleck, Samuel Jackson. So those things were great, and I really enjoyed being on the set and doing my thing, which was awesome.
Didn't you do a little ballet?
I did do ballet in Chicago. I helped save the Chicago City Ballet. Did a ballet performance that really got rave reviews, and it was really cool. I mean, it's tough. Ballet's tough. I mean, people think, but it's really tough. I mean, I had to lift a girl who probably weighed 120 over my head, at 115, 120. She was heavy.
And on
you got to find the balance. You got to find the balance.
He didn't tell her. He didn't
tell her that.
No, well, she's heavy because she's tall. And when you're tall, it's just all balanced. And so you have to balance yourself. So it's difficult. It's not easy.
especially on your tiptoes.
So have you ever gotten with Eddie George about
On your tiptoe.
Yeah, it's
That's
captured.
funny.
It is.
Have you ever gotten with Eddie George about any of this? Putting together a football movie?
Oh yeah, I talked to Eddie. I mean, Eddie's a friend of mine. We play golf together and everything. Eddie's a good guy, and yeah, absolutely. Eddie George is one of the greats. Ohio State.
Yes, that's why we
Yeah,
got to get you here, and we're working with Bruce Marin to make sure you get here, and we're gonna do some great stuff, some great appearances with you, because
absolutely. Love it.
they love you here, man. And
Oh,
when's the
likewise.
last time you've been to Nashville?
The last time I was in Nashville, I was there to get inducted into the Hall of Fame. And that was a
Okay.
celebration. I think it was like maybe 5 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago. I think it is. But I was actually in Nashville this year early for a golf tournament. So I was
Oh,
there for a quick tournament in and out. I was in for 2 days. But yeah, it's a beautiful city. Amazing.
yes.
Subtle flex.
Absolutely.
I was just there getting inducted into the Hall of Fame. No big deal.
This cat right here.
Right.
Speaking,
Absolutely.
yeah, no, that's really exciting there. I know also too, you're the leader, and it seems like you put together the Super Bowl shuffle there. So
Yes.
what's one thing about the Super Bowl shuffle that people don't know?
Well, the one thing is that we actually we recorded the music in game number 2 of a 16-game season, saying we're going to win the Super Bowl. Then we shot the video after we lost our first game in game number 13.
Okay.
So for us to predict that we're going to win the Super Bowl in game number 2 and actually do it was quite amazing. I mean, it's the ultimate prediction, because Joe Namath predicted they win the Super Bowl at the Super Bowl. We predicted we win it in game number 2 of a 16-game season. Man. So that was pretty, I mean, you could say cocky, but, we were confident. And also it was great. We wound up being second behind Michael Jackson's Thriller for the all-time selling video in video history.
That's pretty good.
We raised a lot of money to help save the needy families in Chicago. Over $250,000 went to feed people, which was great. And we had fun. I think we brought the excitement back to football. I mean, as you guys know, the Chicago Bears was voted the #1 team in NFL history so far. Right. And we're celebrating our 40th anniversary next year. And I'll let you guys in on a secret. We're doing a new song. So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be hot.
Cool.
It's gonna be amazing.
Cool. All right.
Yeah. It's gonna be amazing.
Super Bowl Shuffle 2.0?
No, can't be Super Bowl Shuffle anymore. You gotta go further. It's gonna be amazing. Yeah, so it's gonna be amazing.
Man, that's gonna put some thought into it.
We'll have to have some on what the song will be.
Yes, we're gonna put that out. We're gonna put some guesses. Yeah. We're gonna let our audience guess what it is.
Absolutely.
That's really exciting there. So you put it in there week 2 of the season. That's manifestation right there for sure.
For darn sure.
What were you planning to do if you didn't win the Super Bowl with it?
Oh my God! Oh, it would have been not good.
I would say, would it have gotten leaked? Like
it would have not been good. Well, I mean, the thing about the song came out in week number 4 or 5, I think it was. So the song was already out. The video came out in week, I think, 15, 16, right when we played our last game, and then of course it played through the Super Bowl. So it was really quite magical. It was a magical year for us. It was lightning in a bottle. We had all the right components. We had a great coach in Mike Ditka. We had a great player in Walter Payton, the leader. We had a great defense. I mean, a lot of people know our defense, but our offense was ranked number 2 in the league that year. So we didn't have a shabby offense. A lot of people don't know that. Yeah, our defense was just so great, but our offense was ranked number 2 also.
Yeah, you had 4 catches for 129 yards there in the Super Bowl. What was that like coming home with some big grabs there in the Super Bowl? How surreal was that moment?
Yeah, I think it was a Super Bowl record at the time for average per catch and for whatever. So it was great. I mean, because, you want to do what you can to help your team win. And I was on that day. And, the thing about the Bears offense is we didn't throw the ball a lot. I mean, if I caught 3 or 4 passes a game, I was happy because, I may get 1 or 2 thrown to me the next game because we ran the ball a lot. We were a very balanced team. Nowadays, guys are catching 100 passes a year. It took me 4 years to catch 100 passes. It's just we didn't throw the ball that much. So, but it was rewarding that I was able to help my team win and to be a big part of that and to help momentum and everything else. It was great to be able to participate.
Kansas City Chiefs would have traded 10 first-round picks for you in the first round.
Kansas City's great. They're amazing. I love Kansas City.
If you were on that Mahomes-led offense right now, instead of like what you're doing there, how many yards did you have in a season with Mahomes back there throwing you a
I
deep
mean, I
ball?
definitely have over 1,000. I mean, I'd be hopefully cracking 2,000 because they throw the ball. And I think about it, guys. A lot of people don't know I played 12 years. I never missed a game in 12 years. So I was on the field all the time, and I was very durable. I didn't get hurt. I was in great shape, and I did my job. So my job was just limited because of the timing and where we were. I mean, we didn't throw the ball a lot, which was okay. I mean, I didn't complain because that was my job. My job was to go out, stretch the defense. When I stretch the defense, when I'm on the field, the safety can't come up and wait for Walter. They have to be back because if not, I'll get behind them. So that opened up for Walter, and and we were able to have a complete team. Which and then we had a great other receiver on the other side, Dennis McKinnon, who was my wingmate, and he could go across the middle and do all the other things and block. And he was a great player, great punt returner, and he, of course, had a lot to do with our offense also.
I know you're a kick returner as well, and a lot of people don't know how hard it is to catch a kick, catch a punt.
Oh man, I know.
Yeah.
I was like, how hard was that for you? And also, what do you think about this new format that they're bringing to the NFL in terms of kick returning?
Right. Well, I returned kicks and punts in high school, so I got accustomed to it. The punt return was a little bit harder than kick returns. Punt returns because you don't know how close the guy's going to be by the time the ball gets there. He could be 5 yards away from you or 15 yards. If he's 5 yards away, then you got to really make sure you catch the ball because he can hit you and knock it out. So I didn't mind it because I understood it, and I also I topped the NCAA records in college for kickoff returns for touchdowns. I had 5 during my career, which was tied with Rocket Ismail, I think, at the time. And when I got to the Bears, the first year I started a little bit, and then the coach took me off because he thought I was too valuable as a receiver, and he wouldn't let me do it much until the Super Bowl year. I returned a kickoff return for a touchdown against the Washington Redskins for 100 yards. And so that helped us. So I continued to do kickoff, but not punt returns because punt returns were a little bit more dangerous than kickoff returns. Kickoff return, you're going to get the ball and you're going to have at least 10 yards before you see anybody. That's the kickoff return. Punt returns, like I said, you can get the guy could be right breathing down your neck within a yard. The new rules, I mean, I like it. I mean, and also I think it's going to help save guys from injury, because guys are not running on full speed and hitting people. At least the guy gets a chance to catch the ball and then he can run before he's hit. I mean, I think if they'd had that when I was returning kicks, I would have probably 5 or 10 more touchdowns because it's and my thing was I ran as fast as I could to the hole. And if there was a crack, I'd go through it. And if not, I'd get hit. But you got to get through there because you have to get there when they're touching someone. When someone's engaged, you have to be there because when they're not engaged, they can just hit you. So I tried to get to the hole as soon as possible and then get past it. And then once I'm one-on-one with the kicker or anyone else, it's a touchdown. Really, I'm free.
You never pulled Antonio Brown, just run over the punter there, jump up on top.
No, I tried to run around.
Kick him in the face. That was.
I want a touchdown, not a tackle.
Not the 15-yard penalty.
Right. No, not the feeling either.
Ain't got to listen to Dicker. Oh no, nobody want to listen to him.
Right. No, exactly. And then the guy the next day go, man, you couldn't even beat a kicker.
Dicka, that's another guy. I mean, we're gonna have to. I might have to write you a football movie here. You got Dicka, kicking and screaming.
McMahon, Walter Payton, the Fridge, Singletary.
Oh man,
all those guys. Steve McMichael.
That could be an anime. That could be an anime show.
Absolutely.
Anime. It could be. I mean, everybody could do their weird moves and stuff. It's interesting. But
we're kicking around some ideas here for this movie that's coming out. But no, that's really exciting. To be able to return kicks, but it's also very scary when you got a guy running 60 miles down the field per hour coming to take off your head. So I think I acquired quite an amount of CTE returning kicks there.
Yeah, you could. Well, someone coming down full speed, they're probably running, 15, 20 miles an hour and, in contact. You're probably getting about 500, 600 pounds of pressure when you get hit with that or more because you're running, they're running. So
you're running,
your body's not really meant for that, especially your head's not. So that's why I tried to give them what I wanted them to hit, whether it be my shoulder or, or leg or whatever. It's just one of those things where you try to protect yourself. You do the best you can with what you know. And I played football through high school and college, so I understood the game. And so for me, the game was not to get hit and to try to make a touchdown. So and to stay on the field. I didn't pride myself off trying to go against someone like a Reggie White who weighed 265 pounds. I run around Reggie. I don't run through him. So
no, not too many people through Reggie.
The physical does not work.
Man, nobody mess with Reggie.
Never have, never will.
Looking upfield to block the safety, not Reggie right there.
Right.
Yeah. Well, thank you again for taking the time to meet with us
Yeah.
today. Always appreciate having stars like yourself here on the show, but means a lot to a Bears fan like this guy right here.
Yes.
And especially one of the fastest men alive, and hopefully that was a fast enough interview for you there. Didn't take up too much of it.
All good. Appreciate it. I'm blessed. Appreciate it, guys.
You have an open invite to the show. Anytime you want to come on, let us know.
Okay.
And anytime we got something that we're arguing about, we're gonna call you, man.
Okay, because I'll tell you the truth, brother. I'll make sure you know what the truth is, and my truth is backed up by facts. So that's all I'm gonna do.
There we go. That's what we need.
Well, what's your facts here for that week 1 prediction? Bears versus Titans.
He wanted to get to it.
Oh my God! I mean, I don't know. I have no idea. I'm so bad at that. I just don't know because it's so many factors in game. It's injuries. It's timing. It's the field of play. You got a new quarterback with the Bears. You just don't know. You don't know what's going to happen. So I look for. It's going to be a good game. I look for a good game. But the Titans have a new look too. So
everything
happens. Right.
Yeah,
they don't have the big guy anymore, do they?
No, Henry. They ain't got to worry about that.
They ain't got Sir Henry, so we're gonna see. It's more of a speed thing now. So we'll see what happens.
Yes, indeed.
It's not the size of the dog.
It'll be great.
It's a fight of the dog, baby. Hey, I know it's always hard for the Bears facing one of the best teams in the league here with the Titans. So we'll see. It'll probably be a good team, good game there.
This again. See, I'm gonna let you get away with that.
But excited.
We will know next week, right?
We shall.
Yeah,
we shall know.
That's why they play the game.
There you go.
That's right.
There you go.
Absolutely.
Well, appreciate you, Mr. I keep calling you Mr. Willie here.
That's okay.
Fast Willie there, Speedy Willie. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll definitely have to have you back on the show.
Have a good one. Take it easy.
All right, you too, man.
Peace out.
Pleasure.
Be safe. Be safe.